Everyone, I'm Ingrid from Holland and I'd like to show you some projects. I started making mini books about 4 months ago and as you can see I've progressed from there. This is one of my first projects. It's a very tiny little book. I made it with paper from the Action. It's got all these mats, hidden pockets, places to put your pictures. When you turn the page, you've got another flap. I made some few booklets to write something down. As I say, this is one of my first projects, so I was only trying things to do. And this is a repeat of the first pages with the little booklets. And every page has its own slide out mat and mats to place pictures. This was one of my first. So I started making the small books. This is another example with another closure. This closes at the front. And it's just a small book for, how do you call those pictures? They make for your passport. You can put your children or grandchildren in it and take it with you in your purse to show everyone. It's a very simple book. I started watching films on YouTube and my great inspiration is the Scrapqueen. She's also from Holland. She makes wonderful things. Alexandra M from I think Singapore is also a great inspirational source for me. I only found their films after I made these, so these are my own design, but later on I'll show you some more designs that were inspired by them. So here's all the pockets with the tags, things to write on, to put photos on. Also photo mats in the side pockets, journaling cards, also journaling cards and photo mats in the pockets. There we have the flipped page. I decorated it with some small beads I still had in my stash. The paper collection is from the Action again. It's a very cheap store in Holland. And I made a little shaker window just for fun. Now the next series is all matching with the same paper collection. I made this tiny booklets, also purse size, where you can put in your passport pictures. Just tiny book. I wanted to try out this new binding system so it looks like a box. And in this same collection I made the photo album with ready to go inserts. So this is a page where you can put some tags, write something. And this is where you place your photos. Also I have a few inserts, small booklets where you can journal, tell them what's in the pictures. And I made a fun closure with a button and a tiny elastic band. Some ribbons and pearls on the side to decorate. And to go along with that set, we have the explosion box. It's very decorated with a key, some pearls and ribbon, lace, and then you pull it out and you have the places to put pictures or whatever you like, cards, all small tiny pictures. You have a small decoration that holds with a magnet. The sides of the explosion box also hold with a magnet, so you fold it in and it stays put. It's a bit tricky at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty simple and it looks nice on your desk. It has 4 small feet at the bottom, so that's a nice complete set.
Go.
So as I progressed, I wanted to try different closures and different embellishments, so I tried a magnet closing for this one. It has the flowers that conceals the magnet, and then this is another design. I'm not sure where I got the inspiration from. It must have been from one of my previously mentioned sources, the Scrapqueen or Alexandra M. It's in Dutch we call it harmonica. How do you call it in English? Not sure. I got this paper from my dear friend Jill from England, so I'm not sure where she bought it, but I love the paper. It has all these garden and newspaper prints. So you flip it to this side, you have all the mats where you put pictures or your journaling, anything. And with this collection I try to use the design on the paper with the embellishments to complement each other. So in this case the picture had a picture frame in it, so I used the paper as a frame. And there we have a little booklet where you can write something in. When we go to the other side, we have the same picture frame. I use this just as an example to put your picture in. We have another photo mat, another journaling card. It's not a very complicated design, it's just trying new things. And there we have the Beauty in Bloom page, and I used the paper also as a embellishment here. And then to the side I made a few small pockets so you can put it in your bookcase and write down what's in it. And we have this little booklet I made with the elastic band closure again. And in this one I wanted to try to use some pictures for embellishments, so to make it look a little more vintage. I used some, how do we call them, small picture frames. We have an envelope with cards in it. We have all these lovely cards with the vintage look. We have a belly band and the pockets with another card. We have the flaps, the belly bands. I all combined the pages different ways. The nice pictures where you can put your journaling or your photos. Not a complicated design, just trying something fun with the new colored pages.
Yeah.
So this is a somewhat more complicated little album, or complicated. I embellished it more than the other ones. I made a ribbon closure, and here I got the waterfall pictures, places to put your pictures. Every page has a top sliding picture mat. Then we have the belly band with the tiny ribbon. All the fold-outs, cards, picture cards, photo mats. Then we have small booklets. Just something small to write something in. We have another page with flaps, and all the pages on the other side of the book are the same. Hi, this is my daughter. She's trying to put something in my hair now.
Yes.
And I think I look pretty. So I made this tiny book. This is also a paper collection from the Action. I love using those because they are colorful and matching really well. So now on to the more difficult projects. This is something I made after the example of Alexandra M. Look her up on YouTube, she's amazing. I used the graphic 45 paper, cut out a little butterfly from the collection, and I like to think it's a box for wedding photos or firstborn. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. For a tiny picture, page is getting larger for other pictures to put in. You can save all your memories in this little box. Make it for your grandchildren or your children, and a tiny little booklet. Just some fun quotes and small pictures. Everything to do with loving someone. The hexagon box. And my most recent project, it's made completely after the tutorial from the Scrapqueen. I watched her and I made it together with her. I used another paper collection, but it's a paper collection from Prima. So this is all with magnetic closures, photo mats, or a waterfall page, a small pocket with a little envelope to put something in. You can put your baby's hair, or maybe a coin what you found. This is another place to put pictures, some journaling cards. Then we flip the page. We have another pocket and a pocket in a pocket. Places to put your photos, journaling space. There we have a large photo mat. I think the Scrapqueen used the Gorgeous collection for this book, or the bird song from Graphic 45, I'm not sure. You have your side pull-out mats. Then we have another flip, some tags, some journaling space, And we have a small booklet with a tiny pocket. I tried to use the paper as I printed it to fit the pockets I made. And we flip open and we have another pocket, places to put photos, and there we have 2 small pockets with tags. And we go to another page. This opens this way, some journaling space, some tags, and then the large photo mat to the other side. We have a small photo mat and tags, things I love. Another large side pocket. Then we have the duo page, I like to call it. It has mats on both sides and a little booklet on the middle. And there we have places to put your photos, some small tags. Then we have a tiny envelope again. And then we flip the page this way, this way. We have some photo mats, a large one and a tiny one. All the closures are with magnets, so it stays nice and flat. We have the side tag, and then the last page is a double flip, large tag, small booklet with all the cutouts from the paper collection. And there we have a journaling spot. And this is the same as the front inside cover. It has 3 waterfall. So, I hope you loved my video. I'm surely making more books, and I hope to share them with you soon. So, like me, share me, and subscribe to my channel so I get motivated to make more videos. Thank you, and bye bye.